Welcome to the Daily Habit channel, where we give you the most comprehensive predictions for the day. This is your horoscope for the month of September. For love, for wealth, and for welfare. If you want for your readings be done for a specific date, please leave your birth date and year on the comments section down below. Also, if you want to be part of our growing community, please make it a daily habit to visit our channel. Let's start. Aries. March 21st to April 19th. Most people have probably had the experience of having a favor with a friend at some point. When someone we care for and trust is there for the good times but then disappears during a hardship, it can be disheartening. You certainly have had that experience at some point, Aries, and whether it was recently or at some time in the more distant past, it is something that you still remember the hurt of. Maybe you even fantasize about what it would be like to turn the situation around, make that person feel the same way you did, and make them realize the way they treated you. This month, that may come full circle for you in some way. This could be in the form of reconciling what occurred because of something you learned, or actually meeting this person face to face and getting a clearer understanding and perhaps even an apology. However it happens, it may become some sort of closure for you. Also this month, there may be a lot of focus on your love life. If you have been getting on well with a romantic partner, you may want to take things to a more intimate level, or you may experience a heightened connection. And if you are single, you may come to terms with figuring out what you want and how to go about pursuing it. At work or in a joint project, one bad apple may threaten to turn the whole barrel bad, but that can be prevented if someone's bad behavior is nipped in the bud. You might have to be the one to do that. Taurus. April 20th to May 20th. There may be a few happy surprises for you, Taurus. This may come as especially good news since you were probably just expecting the usual. And while the month may start out in a predictable way, it will quickly take a few interesting turns. News about someone you love, good news but surprising news, may come to you around the second week of September. Even if this does not involve you, it will be news you will welcome joyfully. Other happy surprises this month may involve your finances. A job offer, a promotion, a financial gift, or some sort of windfall could come to you soon. Be wise if this happens, and don't go on a spending spree. This could offer a new start for you if you use your common sense and seek out guidance from someone you can trust. A bright moment for you personally may occur after the middle of the month. This may involve getting praise and flattery over some accomplishment, learning that someone finds you incredibly appealing personally, or even hearing that you changed someone's life for the better in some way. A casual conversation later in the month could be enlightening about someone in your family. While this is neither good news nor bad news, it will help explain someone's choices and behaviors, which has been a point of confusion for you in the past. Be sure to leave room in your schedule for socializing this month. Good things could come from a social gathering that might surprise you. Gemini. May 21st to June 20th. September may be a month of changes for you, Gemini. The first to come up and probably the most important will be a focus on your home. This could mean that you may either be moving or that you will be considering a move very seriously. This is a good time to spruce up your nest also, so that may be the path you are taking now. But whatever development connected to your home happens in September, it's a good thing to make changes that will make you feel more secure, more comfortable, more inspired, and more welcome in your home environment. Feeling right in this way will lead to greater success in your life because you will be more creative, more inspired, and more driven to maintain a happy life there. You can make a lot of progress this month with your finances, with new business, or with some project you set out to complete a while ago but somehow lost track of. Of course, you will need to keep your nose to the grindstone and remain as determined as you feel right now. But if you do, there could be measurable success demonstrated in a powerful way. Someone in your life may have taken you for granted in the past, and you may have distanced yourself because of this. But this month you may hear regrets from this individual, and this may set them on a path to a positive change in the way they value, respect, and treat you. It pays to make your feelings known in circumstances like this, as you will soon see. Cancer. June 21st to July 22nd. Once upon a time. Although your life may not seem like a fairy tale right this moment, Moonchild, the month of September promises to become a beautiful story that you will remember for a long time. Even though the first few days might be your typical routine, you will see magic begin to come into your life shortly thereafter. And the best part is that the seemingly magical elements of your story will be about those things in your life that need positive change the most, or the dreams you have just about given up on. This may range from finding ways to improve some part of your life that has become too challenging or that has left you feeling hopeless, to making dreams come true that have seemed out of reach up until now. Be sure to apply the life lessons you have learned to each moment of your story, and be grateful and cognizant of how truly blessed you are to have the experiences you are having. A practical matter connected to real estate, money, or a legal issue could be resolved during September, but this resolution may take place over a period of several days. At first, it might seem unsolvable and you may want to start over in some other capacity, but hang in there and you will see it through. A conflict between you and someone in a position of authority could occur this month. This may have the sense of having been a long time coming, but if you handle this bravely and with the class you are known for, you will achieve a perfect outcome that will change something significant for the better. Leo. July 23rd to August 22nd. This is a month when applications and requests are highlighted. Something you initiated a while back may have been left unanswered, and you have been hanging in limbo over it. But this month, Leo, those answers may come to you. This could be anything from a mortgage application to a job interview, and the answers that come may be very welcome. However, in at least one of these instances, you may find that you have since changed your mind, and that's fine. Your interest in this has kept some space clear in your life for something even better that is coming along before the end of this month, so be grateful for that. An unexpected guest or a phone call from out of the blue may alter some plans you have this month, but in a good way. This could be that you have to change something to accommodate someone, but you will be more than happy to do so. This could lead to something wonderful either romantically or connected to your work life. An older family member may come to you with a secret that has been hidden for some time, but it's not about that individual. This may be connected to a different family member or to someone on the periphery that you have been curious about. Guard this information carefully because it is most likely meant as a secret even if that is not clearly expressed. You may want to hold on to your money a little tighter this month if you are considering a big purchase. It may turn out not to be as good as it seems. Virgo. August 23rd to September 22nd. An older achievement of some time ago that was not recognized, may bring you some rewards this month, dear Virgo. You may have already given up hope for personal gain through this achievement, but it may yet prove to be quite lucrative for you as well as for someone else who may have been involved. This may even open long closed doors to a field of study, an entrepreneurial venture, or some other important dream or goal that you have harbored for a long time. The kudos have finally arrived. Don't give up hope on a relationship conflict you wish to reconcile. This month may begin with friction between you and someone you hold dear, and it may continue on for a little while, but if you hold out hope that it can get better and you make every effort to make that happen, then it will get better. Just be careful not to push or to put pressure on the other person, and don't expect all of your questions to be answered right away. Everything you need to know will come to you in time. The sale of a property, a royalty on something you created, or a long overdue payment for a job you did may come to you by the end of the month. While you may have the attitude of better late than never, you really should take precautions so that something like this does not happen again in the future. Security is a theme for you this month as well with this issue and with personal information. Take steps to stay on top of that. Libra. September 23rd to October 22nd. You may have placed your trust in someone who really seemed to have their act together in previous months, Libra, only to discover that this person was all talk and no action. While this may be a huge disappointment, it does not mean the end of a venture that you had hoped to take on. In fact, You will probably do much better for yourself if you take this on independently. You will be in control of how things go, and you may be more inspired creatively to make this bigger and better than it could have been otherwise. Romantically speaking, this month could be special for you if you choose to go down that path. Even if you are not feeling romantically inspired right now, or if you have become somewhat jaded about love, then something could happen that will ignite your interest in romance. If you are attached, it could mean having a stronger desire to communicate with your loved one on a deeper level. And if you are single, this may mean that you will have a stronger inclination to get out and look around for the one who could be the one. This is supported by the stars, so whatever you do in this regard should go well for you. With a personal project that has gotten off the ground a few times, only to fall behind, you may find that positive forces are conspiring to make things happen for you. Whatever you need to go for may fall into place quite easily in September. Scorpio. October 23rd to November 21st. This month, Scorpio, you need to take advantage of the good energy that surrounds your life, especially in those areas that are most important to you. You could just sit back and soak up all those good vibes, but taking action would be the best way to go this month. In fact, if you do tap into the powers that are made available to you by the universe, you may find the culmination of all the efforts you have put forth so far will result in something powerfully positive. You can get very close to manifesting a dream in September, but that can only happen if you keep going rather than rest on your laurels. There could be a lot going on in your home this month. That may mean that you will be entertaining, perhaps hosting something small such as a private dinner party or maybe even hosting some sort of a larger event. You may also find that your home will be a central meeting point for a club or for gathering people together to work on something. Be sure your home is cozy enough that you can be proud and feel great so that you can maximize your enjoyment of the time spent there. This is a good month to lavish attention on someone who has done something good for you. There may have been a time recently when you wished you could give back to someone who helped you out, and now is the time to do just that. Not only will your loved one feel good about it, but you will have a sense of completeness as well. Sagittarius. November 22nd to December 21st. You may find that someone in your life may be acting like a petulant child, and while this may be somewhat humorous at times, it may have gotten to a point where it has become intolerable. This month, the behavior may reach a crescendo, forcing you to step up and say something about it. But if you do, be sure to be completely honest rather than make a joke about it, or you may not get your point across. There may be some fallout over what you say, Sagittarius, but it will be well worth it if it helps to curb the behavior. Also in September, you may become very busy work-wise or with some commitment you made that may be connected to your income. The month may start out slow, but it will begin rolling along rapidly around the end of the first week. You may have the sense that you will not be able to keep up with all of the work that is coming your way, so this would be a great time to call in some support or to delegate certain tasks. If you do this in an organized way, you can be very productive and accomplish quite a lot. There were some big changes in your life as recently as last month, and you may not have known what to do with the occurrences that happened because of those changes. But this month you will know how to find benefits in what transpired and how to apply them to your life today. Think about it carefully before making any decisions, as there is a lot to gain with the right moves. Capricorn. December 22nd to January 19th. You may have been living or working in conditions that are not exactly to your liking for some time now, Capricorn. You have endured a space that isn't right for you or circumstances that are not up to your standards. And although you are someone who soldiers along and does what you are obligated to do without complaining, it has certainly been difficult. This month, it will be all about adding those creature comforts you desire to your environment, and no more excuses for putting it off. You will find that once you redo your space to make it feel warm and welcoming, it will also be conducive to giving you a better state of mind and will make you more creative and productive too. Put your all into it and don't feel guilty about indulging yourself. You may find yourself feeling very emotional at some point this month over a personal matter that you see as private. And although you do tend to be a rather private person, you may feel the desire to talk about what you are going through. Put the brakes on that before you turn to social media or before you send a text that you are likely to regret. Instead, seek out a trusted friend to confide in, or write your thoughts down in a journal. That way you will have nothing to regret. This month you may become involved with a colleague, a neighbor, or the friend of a friend on another level. This could mean anything from colleagues becoming business partners to peripheral friends becoming lovers. Aquarius. January 20th to February 18th. A loss that you felt deeply may be on your mind at the beginning of September, Aquarius, because there may have been some unfinished business or things left unsaid when you parted with someone special or when a certain situation came to an end. There may be no way to say what you wanted to say or to find closure through some final conversation. But you can dedicate some time this month to think through this loss and to come to conclusions about what happened and why, and that should bring enough clarity to satisfy you. An epiphany about a relationship may come to you in an unexpected manner this month, Aquarius. You may have felt that something that did not work out had been your fault, but the clarity you receive seemingly out of nowhere will offer insights about the reasons for an ending that had never occurred to you before. This could be instrumental in allowing you to finally move on and to begin something new. It may seem like there is a hole in your life because of some commitment or responsibility you backed out of. Even though it may have felt like the right thing at the time, it has left a gap that seems to be hard to fill. But before the end of this month, a grand opportunity could come to you, and it could be just the thing you need to fill that space in your life. A big decision you have been putting off may be made for you this month. And although you felt it was your obligation to decide, even though it was difficult, this ending will be perfect for you. Pisces. February 19th to March 20th. You may have been limiting your choice of something that is very big and important in your life, Pisces, and this month that situation will come front and center. This could be something as big as your career or your love life, and you may recognize that your self-imposed limitations have caused you to miss out on quite a lot. You may come to see that you have far more options, and better options, than you ever realized. And recognizing the issue at the core of it means that you can finally move on to do what you are meant to do. A controversial argument or conversation that has been going on between people you care about has gone on far too long. You may wish that there was something you could do about it, but getting involved in this would mean putting yourself at the center of a serious conflict that really should be resolved by the parties involved. If you step in, even with the best intentions, you may bite off way more than you can chew. The stars advise that you avoid conflicts and let this resolve itself without your intervention. You may have been in denial about someone's ulterior motives connected to a joint effort. But what is most important is that it doesn't really matter anyway. Yes, someone may have less than honorable motives for working with you on something, but you are authentic and in it for the right reasons. So, just continue on as you have, and let the other party deal with their own issues. Always remember, these horoscope readings and predictions were presented just to guide you for the day. We are still the ones who make our own decisions. No matter what fate gives us, it is up to us to make our own destiny. You make your own destiny. And as always, thank you so much for your continuous support to our videos and channel. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to always get updated with our newest videos. Again, thank you so much.